What's up, y'all? It's your boy Big C back here with another video. In today's NBA, the pace is one of the fastest that we've seen in NBA history, and to keep up with that pace and the elite scoring of players like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, there has to be many elite defenders and some of the best defenders that we've seen in NBA history. And today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 defenders in the NBA currently. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this video, and if you enjoy the video and you enjoy seeing NBA content like this multiple times a week, leave a sub down below so that we can get on the road to 100 subscribers. Let's go ahead and hop into the video. When ranking these players, I only took into account players that have played games this season, so players like Jonathan Isaac and Klay Thompson will not be in this video. But nonetheless, coming in at number 10, I have the Los Angeles Clippers guard/forward, Paul George. Paul George is one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, which has warranted him a top 10 spot on this list. And him and Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers have led the Clippers to being one of the most feared defensive teams in the NBA. Paul George, throughout his career in OKC and in Indiana, he's always been an elite defender. And since he's been on the Clippers, not much has changed. Coming in at number 9, I have the Miami Heat superstar Jimmy Butler. Early in his career, Jimmy Butler showed glimpses of the amazing defender that he could be and has become. And since he's been in Minnesota and Miami, he's become one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA and can guard the positions of point guard all the way to the position of power forward and sometimes even center. Jimmy Butler's amazing perimeter defense, along with his streaking scoring ability, led the Miami Heat to the NBA Finals last year coming out of the Eastern Conference, and I thought it'd be very disrespectful to Jimmy Butler not to have him somewhere on this list because of how much effort he shows on the court every single night and how he can clamp up some of the best players in the NBA. At number 8, I have one of this year's top MVP candidates, Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid is one of the best post defenders in the NBA, and he can even guard some of the best perimeter players in the NBA. Joel Embiid this season, along with his amazing offensive capabilities, has been one of the best rim protectors and paint defenders in the league. Joel Embiid this year is averaging 7 blocks per game, along with just not letting many people be able to score on him in the post, and has led the Philadelphia 76ers to being one of the best defensive teams and one of the best teams in the NBA. Coming in at number 7, this season the Milwaukee Bucks traded for Jrue Holiday from the New Orleans Pelicans, who brings just an absolutely fantastic defensive presence to their team. Throughout his career, Jrue Holiday has been a very underrated defender, so I decided that I was going to make sure that everybody knows how amazing of a defender Jrue Holiday is. Jrue Holiday on many days can guard the positions 1 through 5. Many players like Kevin Durant have regarded Jrue Holiday as the best perimeter defender in the NBA. Although it is very difficult to pick Jrue Holiday as the best perimeter defender in the NBA, I knew that I had to show him some love on this list, and that's why I have him at number 7. Coming in at number 6, I have another Philadelphia 76ers player and their point guard, Ben Simmons. Although Ben Simmons' offensive versatility isn't really there and he isn't as aggressive as he needs to be, Ben Simmons is one of the best defensive guards and defensive players in the NBA. Last year, Ben Simmons deserved so many more Defensive Player of the Year votes than he did get, and I think that he should have been very close with Giannis Antetokounmpo and winning the Defensive Player of the Year award. Ben Simmons can guard the positions 1 through 5 on any night because of his extreme size, and I think that his size, his strength, and his speed all combined together just makes him an absolutely fantastic defender, earning him a top 6 spot on this list. Entering my top 5, I have the Defensive Player of the Year candidate nearly every year, Anthony Davis. Last year, Anthony Davis' perimeter and post defense was a big part of the reason why the Lakers were able to make the finals and even win the finals. Anthony Davis is always going to be averaging some of the most blocks in the NBA, along with being able to clamp many players up on the perimeter, which has warranted him a top 5 spot on this list and has earned him many of the Defensive Player of the Year votes throughout the years. Coming in at number 4, I have who I believe to be the best defensive guard in the NBA, Marcus Smart. Every night, Marcus Smart shows the effort of Patrick Beverley combined with the defensive skill set of Kawhi Leonard, leading him to being one of the most valuable and best players in the Boston Celtics, and in many's opinion, the glue that holds the team together. Marcus Smart's effort combined with his amazing defense leads him to being, in my opinion, the best defensive guard in the NBA and very well deserved of a top 4 spot on this list. Coming in at number 3, I have the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Although seemingly useless on the perimeter, Rudy Gobert's post defense is what leads him to being this high up on this list. Rudy Gobert is one of the best post defenders that we've ever seen in this league, and that is mainly what has earned him the Defensive Player of the Year honors 2 times in his career. Players like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kyrie Irving, 2 of the best paint scorers that we have in the NBA, struggle to score on a player like Rudy Gobert, which really just shows how much of an effect Rudy Gobert has in the post, and how Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year award 2 times. Coming in at number 2, I have 2 players that I couldn't decide between, and Draymond Green and Giannis Antetokounmpo. In the 2010s, the Warriors were able to win so many championships, largely in part to Draymond Green's impactfulness on both offense and defense. Draymond Green is one of the most impactful defensive players that we've ever seen, comparing himself to someone like Dennis Rodman. Although he may not be putting up the most fantastic stats on either offense or defense, every night, if you watch a Warriors game, you can see how impactful Draymond Green truly is on that side of the ball. My other player I have here at number 2 is Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks, who won the Defensive Player of the Year award last season. Giannis is one of the best perimeter defenders, along with one of the best post defenders in the NBA, which is largely the reason why he was able to walk away with the DPOY award last year. Both Giannis and Draymond are 2 of the best defenders in the NBA, and it was very hard to rank one or the other, so I had to put both of these at 2, just because I think they're both as impactful defenders as possible, and I think both of these are just as good as the other one when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Coming in at number 1, I have to no one's surprise, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, the Claw from the Los Angeles Clippers, is one of the best defenders in NBA history, which has earned him this number 1 spot on my list. Players like Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, 2 of the best offensive players in the NBA, struggle to get past Kawhi Leonard on the perimeter nightly. Kawhi Leonard's quiet manner combined with his defensive skill set just makes his defensive ability all the more impressive because he doesn't require an intimidation factor like players like Draymond Green and Patrick Beverley, who, don't get me wrong, are 2 of the best defenders in the NBA, to get the job done. Kawhi Leonard is one of the best defenders that we've seen in NBA history, and every single night watching Kawhi Leonard on both offense and defense is something that every NBA fan will miss at one point in time after he's retired. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below who you guys believe to be the best defensive player in the NBA, and if you guys enjoy seeing NBA content like this several times a week, leave a sub down below so that we can get on the road to 100 subscribers. I'll see you guys next time, and this is your boy Big C.